Transformers Studio Series Wave 1 Deluxe Class Bumblebee has been leaked online. Yay! What's cool about this is Studio Series '01 or Wave 1, the Bumblebee that is being shown to us is a Bumblebee that's deluxe based off of the 70s Camaro design.
Mm-hmm.
And why I feel this is important and a big deal is because back in 2007, when we got 70s Camaro Bumblebee, that first deluxe toy, or even that Legend scale one, that Bumblebee design wasn't 100% yet. A lot of those early movie toys, their designs were based off of early design sketches and early CG renders. And I mean, anyone who owns that very first Camaro Bumblebee, the 2007 version from 2007, the concept Camaro, if you will, look at the face of the Bumblebee on that one. It was a very weird, like they didn't know where they were going with the final character design of that character. So this is the first time we've really had a Camaro Bumblebee of the 70s version that actually has that movie accurate head sculpt,
Mm.
that actually has that more movie accurate silhouette and body. Because again, go back and look at that old Camaro B. I'm actually going to post some photos just to really show the difference here. It's like night and day in terms of engineering and what the design was intended to be as opposed to what it actually was in the movie. But unfortunately, what it was in the movie didn't match what we bought on the toy shelves afterwards. So that's the first thing I want to bring up here that's really cool about this Studio Series Deluxe Bumblebee. The second thing I want to bring up is the back of the packaging also highlights and confirms to a degree the other characters that we're going to be getting in that wave, the cross promotion. That being Stinger from Age of Extinction,
Mm-hmm.
Crowbar, and Ratchet, which are all deluxes in this case. And they're not the best images. We can't see it completely, but it does confirm that those are going to be the ones that are going to be cross promoted with it. And the only other thing that we could bring up, and I mean, again, to add to that movie accuracy and stuff, is all these Studio Series things do come with an unfoldable cardboard background. And Camaro 70s Bumblebee, his first major fight was with Barricade. And so they have the background of that famous, police chase backdrop, um, which I'm trying to remember the song that played in the background from the movie. I think it was a Pretty Handsome Awful or something like that. It was one of
No, I
those
don't
like,
remember.
yeah, pretty handsome. Anyways, someone will post and correct me, but this is really cool. This is actually something I am going 100%. I don't pick up a lot of movie toys, but I'm going to pick this one up because it's the first time we're going to get. Because I actually liked the 2007 movie.
Yeah,
I actually that was actually a decent movie,
I hate the whole
and
plate.
yeah, he ate the whole plate. um, Anthony Anderson. Um, I feel that was actually a really good movie, and that was our first Bumblebee, but we never really got a good toy version of it. So this is going to give us probably our best toy version of that 70s Camaro design.
Wow.
Um, and I mean,
It's been so long already, 10 years.
yeah, it's 10
11
years
years.
since
Going on
it's
11.
yeah, we're going on 11 years.
And
It's been
no,
11
because
years
I'm
since
just
we got
thinking
that old
about
one.
to when this deluxe was coming out and people were trying to find it, they couldn't find it, it was hard to find, and they finally found it and da da da. And like I remember when I first saw it, I was like, it's okay, it's not great, but like to finally, yeah, I completely agree to finally get a good
Yeah,
representation,
well,
a
well, it,
fairly
it
accurate
really
one.
it really shows because that I feel like that 70s Camaro Bumblebee was probably one of the first engineered toys for the movie line because you look at that old one and it doesn't. You even look at that one next to the concept Camaro one, which is also pretty inaccurate in 2007
Yeah.
compared to what the final product was, and you see already there was clearly a learning curve that was going on from Hasbro internal and everything when it came to the designs of these movie toys. They were still probably learning how to do these, and it's nice to finally get something now years later that revisits that old sculpt and gives us something that's more accurate. I mean, I always almost had that fear that the only reason why it was so bad, that old toy, was because of, what the Camaro's shape was and what it could do as the final product. Sometimes there's just the movie magic that makes some of those transformations impossible.
Yeah.
But no, it shows that it's very possible to make it to make it movie accurate.
Hmm.
And yeah, it looks spectacular. I just hope that, because these are deluxes that are packaged in these boxes here, it's probably, I'm going to take a shot in the dark here and assume that it's going to be that more expensive price point,
Hmm.
just like how we had to get used to with the last night where we had those premium deluxes. I know there was another piece of news recently where the price points for the Studio Series Voyagers and Leaders have come out. The Voyagers are going to be $29.99 American, and the Leaders are going to be $49.99. So I'm going to assume the Deluxes are probably going to be $19.99. So they're going to be the same thing, probably like what we had with the last night, where our Deluxes are in boxes and they're going to be pricey. So if you want to get your perfect Bumblebee, you're going to probably have to shell out a little. And it's going to be the same again with our Stinger that's going to be coming out, Crowbar and Ratchet. Anything else you want to say about these?
No, it looks pretty cool, and quite happy that we finally get really good movie accurate 70s Bumblebee. Um, it's kind of sad that the price has gone up so much,
Yeah.
and also they're putting out that little studio series, and it just seems like it comes with a stand and a backdrop
Just a
included.
cardboard stand, more or less, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see what happens. Hopefully, some other good stuff comes out of this.
The last thing I just want to bring up also is that when these figures are rung up on UPC machines and on cash registers, it rings up as Striker 2, which was when we were having the leaked cash register listings and the UPC listings. Striker 2 rings up as this Bumblebee. So in a later wave, there's another character called Striker 1, and the assumption is that it's going to be a Volkswagen Bumblebee based off of what's going on with the current movie that's going to be
Ah,
coming out. So that's just an assumption, but so far, like if you ring it up, it's Striker 2 is this B, Striker 1's probably going to be another B, and they're assuming it's going to be the Volkswagen Beetle. So we'll keep you posted about that as it develops.